Okay, streaming on YouTube. Here we go. Okay, guys. So, okay, let's get started then. Uh, First of all, as part of today's session, we are going to touch two primary habits which every one of us should understand and then interpret and relate and apply into your life. Okay, so just understanding is the step number one, and then you have to evaluate and then really apply it in your life. Where do you stand with all these aspects? Some things will be very straightforward, very much clear. Okay, there a few things are I think who this guy. Okay, Einstein said this thing. Ki your concept should be as simple as even a child can understand. Okay, so something like that. Matlab, things should be very clear, basic, straightforward, but the result that it will give is going to be massive. Okay, and sometimes there are a few things so simple, but people struggle to really apply that into their lives. Okay, and if they are not able to apply, results will not be coming. So that's where, as part of today's session, we will be talking two primary things. Okay, one is how do you accomplish lifelong success? Okay, and that applies to your maybe next 20 years of career journey plus next 70 years of your life journey. Okay, so how do you live? What will happen? Just a practical dekhte guys. Okay, let's say fast forward your life 80 years from now, 70 years from now, sab kuch, you have lived everything. Okay, you have lived your full life on the planet, and what is going to happen, let's say, in the final 5 years of your life? Okay, the most important thing, the time is going to remain the same. It will still be 7 days of a week and it will still be 24 hours of a day. That's it. That is the constant thing which always will be there, whether now 10 years, 50 years, 100 years. Everything else can change. So if you master how to live these weeks and days, automatically then you can just master any circumstances of your life. So that's where it's important to understand how do you engage in these days, weeks, quarters, 6 months, 1 year, and that's how the template of life should be. Okay? And accordingly, you can get results out of life. So because your passion, your desires, your dreams of life will keep changing from time to time. Right? Your goals, your desires, when you're in 20s, it will be different, 30s, it will be different. But the way of accomplishing it, that process could still be the same all throughout. Okay, so today we are going to focus on that. And the second one is why some people are able to do things in long term versus others who are not able to do it. Okay, so if you want to accomplish success, it's all about persistence, long term. Okay, being consistent, repeating, maybe for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you never know. Recently I was reading about this book. We recommended this, right? Earl Nightingale. Okay, The Secret of Advantage by Earl Nightingale. So in that he said one very simple thing. Okay, somebody reached out to him, how do you accomplish lifelong success? Okay, he said, define what do you want from your life. It should be something very passionate enough, you really want it in your life. But you should have that burning desire, something which is really very valuable. Define that in your life. And then he said ki, for the next 10 years, keep working hard every single day on that passion. Okay, every single day on that passion by daily spending 8 hours, 9 hours of effort. So directly, the secret of success, what he said is 10 years tak you have to work on that idea constantly every single day, 8 hours. And if you double it, maybe 15 hours of work, then you can accomplish it in maybe in 5 years. Okay? So that's what it is. What success means in long term. In one of the interview, Jeff Bezos was asked, ki, bhai, are yaar, Amazon, so it's rocking, you're making a lot of revenue, this, that. Okay, that guy is saying ki, the revenue that we are enjoying today, it's because we already planned this 5 years ago. So big people always thinks in terms of time. How much time it's spending, what are you doing right now, when it is going to give you results, and you need to be patient enough and keep doing things, and that's where it comes. Will you be consistent? Not today, but till next 5 years at whatever you're doing. Because that is the difference between great people versus mediocre. Because mediocre people will just leave the things which they are doing. Okay, we start a lot of things we are not able to finish, and how can you imagine to create something big in the world? Not practically possible. Okay, so this is what it really requires this. If you want to become successful, today's session is really going to shape your thought process in that direction. Okay, fine. First of all, I'll share my screen. We'll keep it to the point, precise, dham. The recording is already on YouTube. If you can take some running notes, take it. Maybe some bullet points will help you in the journey as well. Okay, fine. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, simple 5-step system of how do you get results in your life. It could be anything that you want, but how do you get results from your life? A simple 5-step system. Okay, sharing the screen. Let's quickly look at it. 5-step system for getting results in life. Okay, just have a look on this diagram which is shared on the screen. It is that simple. Okay, just observe it. Simple 5 blocks. But if you really understand this, and if you really live like this for the next 5 years of your life, massive results will start coming. And they go, I'm already living through this. Okay, I recently started it maybe 1 year ago, 6 months ago, and now my plan is by next 10 years I should live by this model itself, because it will give whatever I want in my life. Okay, that's what it is. Simple system, guys. Step 1, you should have clarity. What do you want in your life? Nothing but goals. You should know at any given point of time what exactly you want from your life. Simple. Clarity should be there. No confusion, no like running after 10 things. You should precisely know this is my next target out of my life. If there is confusion, you will anyways not get it. Okay? If there is confusion, hesitation, you yourself don't know what you want out of your life, you're not going to get it. Life doesn't operate by random. What you want, you actually move towards that. So that is where the first step comes, ki goal setting. Okay, so you should clear cut precisely know what you really want out of your life, and that is the step number 1. If you don't know this, you need to work hard for defining your goals. First of all, these goals could be maybe next 20 years goals, next 5 years goals, next 1 year goal, next 6 months goal, next 3 months goal. It completely depends. But from today, you have to take your life in one direction, and that is where comes step as goal setting. Okay, fine, done. Now the thing comes, whatever goal you have, okay, how do you really move towards this goal is by effective planning. Okay, all this, Warren Buffett said this very beautiful quote, failing to plan is like planning to fail. That means if you don't plan, okay, you are guaranteed going to fail. Without planning, results does not exist. Life is not, again, life is not random. Okay, success is predictable. Success can be strategized, and you can accomplish success with a systematic process. Okay, and that includes planning. Planning, something like just staying time with yourself. You want this goal. Okay, keep your goal in front of you. You want this goal. Next, plan right now where you are in your life. In order for you to get this goal, what all things you need to include in your life which you are not already having. Then when are you going to do that? How are you going to do it? Nothing, but all of that needs to be planned, strategized, and that is coming as part of planning. And guys, as part of our model, guys, again, life is about weeks and days. So we do planning on a weekly basis. For example, today morning we did some planning. Okay, so every Monday morning 6 to 7 we are doing 1 week plan. Okay, this coming week, man, what are we going to do? The main important items. Next, every single day in the morning we are doing planning. Okay, what are we going to do today during the day? And guys, you take all successful people, they always know which items they will be working today. Okay, at least at a high level they have these 2-3 bullet points ki, no matter how much other ad hoc work comes today, but this is my list, I will definitely finish. Nothing but clarity in planning. So this planning basically we are doing at weekly level, at daily level. And as you grow forward bigger in your life, you need to do this planning at annual level. For example, abhi 2023 is going to come. You need to really sit, okay, bhai, what do you want out of this full year? Okay, at a big picture, you should know your 1 year vision, and then you need to break it down. Okay, 6 months may where you will be, 3 months may where you will be. So slowly it gets to that level where not one field. That's where people like Jeff Bezos and all these other big guys, they don't think of 1 year, they think of 5 years, 10 years, or bada chalte chalte. But just understand, planning is going to take you there. Okay, so simple. Right now, as part of this system, together we will be doing, we are already doing. Today morning we did it at a weekly. Okay, for the first time we did a weekly. There are more variants of it which we are going to do next Monday morning. Another variant of planning, we will be doing it based upon our goals itself. But yeah, so we are doing weekly planning. Next we are doing daily planning. Every day morning 6 to 7 we are doing daily plans also. Okay, and I think recently I was reading some blog where Mark Zuckerberg mentioned that every day in the morning I take 3 items. I write it down in my list. Okay, these are the 3 things which I should definitely finish. And this applies for every successful person, guys. Clarity and planning. Okay, fine. So we know our goal. We did planning. How, what you should do in this coming week or today in order to go closer to your goal. It could be n number of things. All that comes as part of planning. Okay, and planning just takes 2% of your whole time. And then comes this one. This is where the magic happens. Okay, massive actions. Okay, now today morning what we did, guys, while we were doing planning, we defined daily at this time we will be performing maybe skill upgradation regarding your things, or this entire week you will spend this much time. So guys, once the plan is in place, you have to take actions on that plan, otherwise plan is waste. Okay, simple. You know this, right? Java example everybody talks, it's like building blueprint. Before actually constructing a building, a blueprint is ready. Blueprint is like a plan. But you can just imagine, if only blueprint is prepared, both success of a building will happen when there is a blueprint and when people have taken actions to construct that blueprint. Then only results will come. Many people in life ke bhai planning karke thak jayenge and then they are like, "Arey, abhi actions." So you need to understand, by without actions, nothing is moving. Okay, action, people say कि actions are the doorway which convert your ideas into reality. So you have to take actions. There is no shortcut for that. There is no thinking for that. Thinking, planning, strategizing, everything is done here. Then you have to move, you have to take actions, you have to put yourself into that every single day. That's where you start moving. Okay, and that is where our Pomodoro systems comes in picture, which we launched last week. Every day from morning till evening, sitting at 25 minutes, focused attention, saying I want to do this, taking actions, 25 minutes, taking a break, relaxing, again focusing the mind. Okay, next again I will be like more concentrated, again getting in. So you run that all from morning till evening. That is where comes your action part. Okay, simple stuff. Whatever you planned, you will take actions on that throughout the day. So we already have launched a Pomodoro kind of system, morning planning kind of system. This is like during the day action kind of system. So fine, take actions, take actions. Now let me just tell you the beauty part of this daily plans, weekly plans. Okay, you need to understand, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. You, me, everybody has flaws. We all have areas of improvement. Now it is quite possible that day one, when you're doing some plans, you might have got a lot of wrong things in that. Okay, you might have got something wrong, but there is nothing to worry about it. Why? Because once you do this entire day, in the end of the day, we should also do a review, okay, how your progress of life is actually going. Whatever you planned in the morning, did you take actions on that or not? And by end of the day, face the mirror. Okay, are you on track? You just talk about I want to become successful, but you're not really putting efforts in that direction. Things are not matching one another, right? And that kind of a self reflection, okay, look in the mirror. Okay, when you say success, you want that, do you really do things like that? And then what happens is, when you yourself speak Then you get it, nahi yaar, I talked about it, but I did not take actions. And then tomorrow is another day. So in the review, you should be like, okay, tomorrow I get one more chance. And then try to become better tomorrow. You made mistake today, learn from it, try to fix it tomorrow. And when you do this on a daily basis, guys, simple. When you do this on a daily basis, you will start becoming better as an individual. Okay? So what we need to do is we need to plan our week. Next, we need to plan our day in the morning. We have to take actions on those things. By the end of the day, we have to see whether we took actions, what worked for that day, what did not work for the day. Is it really going good? Okay, just do that kind of review. If you find that there are any improvements which you need to bring tomorrow, next tomorrow is another day. Let's just imagine. Now, just try to simply compare people. A person who is doing actions on a daily basis, this simple system, who is applying on a daily basis versus those who are not really applying. Okay. Point is, those who apply this on a daily basis, even though he might be pretty struggling person in life, but by the end of 2 months, that guy is going to be very professional and will start getting results out of life because he is using his time properly. He is studying every single day. He's reviewing his work every single day, and that's how his life continuously keeps improving. Okay, guys, questions later, you can put it in the chat. Okay, so this is how you continuously keep improving. So that's how the magic happens. Okay, 2 months in a row, if a guy runs this kind of a system, his life moves forward versus somebody who has not taken this action. And then what happens, guys? You keep repeating, you keep repeating, you keep repeating. Eventually, results start coming into your life. Okay? So you just need to understand simple system. How do you engage your time properly? How do you review your stuff properly? And constant taking actions. Okay? Eventually, results will come, and once you get the results, again redo the cycle. Next goal, move on, incrementing your horizon, move on, continuously keep circling through this chain of life. Okay, so just understand a simple system which will give results. Know what you want, plan on how you're going to get there, take daily basis actions for that. If something is not working, review those things, and then keep fixing your plans, and then continuously keep moving forward. Repeat this cycle. Eventually you will start getting results out of life. It might be painful. If you are making wrong actions, learn from that, keep improvising. So you just have to structurize your life, and that's what we are trying to do here. Every week planning our week, every day planning our day. By the end of the day, we want to now review stuff and then let these actions run. And now we are tracking everything in our Excel sheets, how many pomodoros we are doing. Are we doing the daily review in the morning? Okay, and when we keep doing this kind of a system, automatically life starts getting better. Okay, so this is how things go through, and just look at it for a moment. Simple system, but it will give guaranteed results. Okay, if you want, just write down these 5 points, guys, everybody. Okay, just write down these 5 points. Point one, clarity in goals. Okay, 5-step system to accomplish results. That's the title, 5-step system to accomplish results. And guys, this simple model, for next 80 years of your life, it will work. Because you are all smart, you are intelligent, you will learn, you will improvise. Your goals will change, your planning will change, your actions will change, your review will change, your results will change. But the system remains the same. Learn from what you're doing, improve in that, keep taking action. Okay, five-step system for accomplishing your goals or dreams or getting results. Step one, clarity in your goals. Step one, clarity in your goals. Step two, plan on how will you accomplish these goals. Step two, plan on how will you accomplish these goals. Step 3, taking massive actions. Taking massive actions. Let's put a word there, consistently. Taking massive actions consistently. So you have to keep repeating, you have to keep doing. Okay. Step 4, review your planning and actions. Review your planning and actions. And continue the statement. Define how will you get better. Define how will you get better. So constant improvement, guys, that is what is required for life. If you have not grown 1 year in your IT career, that means you have really struggled badly. If by the start of your financial year and end of your financial year, if you are the same person, guys, that's really bad. Okay, same knowledge, same technology, same kind of individual, if you are like that, like, you have wasted your 1 year. Your constant journey of IT should be, every year by year you should become better, more certifications, more training, more learning from the projects, more applying, helping the team members. Kuch to naya. You should always grow. Okay? And guys, that's how I have planned my entire IT career. 12 years, always different. Okay? Always trying to take new roles, new responsibility, learn new things, and that's how constant growth should happen. Okay? So parallelly, money also is important, plus work is important. Both the factors has to go hand in hand. Don't stick because of anyone. Okay, fine. So review and improvement, and the last step comes is ke bhai, results will start coming. Okay, just put the last step, result. Okay, now simple. It is such a simple system. Okay, but people struggle with it. Now let's move forward. Okay, we will be getting into these aspects, goal setting, goals and all, in more details. Okay, we're going to break it down key how you can use your subconscious mind in order to accomplish your goals. Okay, how your daily actions should be there in order to accomplish your goals. Okay, so we will be getting in more detail, breaking the system down. But now I want to tell you one thing. In the beginning of the session, I said one important thing key. All the big players of the world who accomplish success, they think long term. They are not just thinking about today and tomorrow. They are thinking 5 years. They are thinking 10 years. Broad visions, broader mind. They look at the life like that. Okay. Now the thing is, first you ask a question to yourself. If you simply want to do this thing for next 5 years, are you committed enough to do that? And that's the thing is, okay, techniques are there, solutions are there, system is there in the real world. Okay, knowledge is not hidden from anybody now. Okay, books are available, internet is available, you have everything in your finger palms. It's your choice whether to watch only entertainment and time pass on this or to gain value. It's a choice. So if your life is miserable right now, if you're struggling in your life right now, it's because you are choosing to be like that. Understand? You are ignorant, you don't have the right knowledge, you're not getting the right information from internet, you're not sitting for hunting the right knowledge and applying that knowledge into your life. That's where you are struggling. Understand, the world has completely changed in the past 20-30 years. Previously you could have blamed a lot of people and knowledge ke koi deta nahi hai. Right now it's all there. It has become a matter of choice. Okay, now the thing is, if you really want to apply this simple system, but it is a proven, it will work. If you do it for next 5 years, you will accomplish multiple goals in your life, your results will be so much successful. But the question remains is, can you really follow this for 5 years? And unfortunately the answer will be okay. Very few people will be able to do that. Okay, this is known. Okay, and I'll tell you this one big thing which actually struck my mind. There is this guy. Okay, I would highly recommend you guys to also follow these two people on social media. They are really like very great in whatever they do. One is Gary Vaynerchuk. Okay, I'll paste you this name as well. Gary V bolte हैं उसको. Let me. You'll find this guy. Okay, एक second. I'll paste Gary Vaynerchuk. This guy. Okay. So he's incredible. Okay, I'll just keep it simple. Somewhere I want. Okay, so he talks some kind of at times language wise इधर उधर थोड़ा he has some problem, ठीक है, because he comes from that kind of culture, तो थोड़ा इधर उधर बोल देगा in terms of language. Okay, but the thing is he's a very kind hearted person, a very passionate person. He promotes honesty, he promotes growth, he promotes like intelligence, hard working, dedication, happiness. I personally want the way he thinks, if like this everybody thinks, life is going to be, the world will become a very great place. So I would personally want you all to really follow this guy, Gary Vaynerchuk. Right now he's in his 40s, age 47, we can see here. Okay, so he's one of a brilliant person, and I think we are just lucky that in the current time he's alive in front of us. Okay, so his thought process incredible. Okay, the second person which I will recommend you guys is Simon Sinek. This guy. Okay, he's the second one. So particularly my thought process drastically changed because I really observed these guys, how they think, how they operate. And in terms of leadership, the Simon Sinek thought process is really awesome. Okay, so if you want to accomplish more as a leader in your life, this is the guy to go for. He has written many books on that. He talks a lot on a lot of shows about it. He coaches people on that. So definitely I would say kuch nahi karonge to bhi life mein, know these two personalities, how they think, how they operate, how they perform on a day-to-day basis. One is Gary Vaynerchuk and the second one is Simon Sinek. Okay, so now just speaking about this one thing, guys. Okay, Gary Vaynerchuk told this based upon his past huge information and knowledge and all. Okay, he told this one thing, he shares all of his techniques to everybody of how he has created multiple successful businesses, and he's like earned a lot of money. He's like very successful businessman. Okay, and he created so many things, achieved a lot. What he said is he shares all of his techniques of how he made his business empire. He tells to everybody. Okay, कोई भी उसको Q&A में पूछो, live में पूछो, keynotes में, wherever you ask, he shares everything, how he became successful. And then he said this one thing, like 20 years ago in his life, he realized the problem with people is they don't apply. The problem is not about techniques. Techniques will be available, strategies will be there, they can find it, they can do of their own. The main problem is people will not apply. That's how the world works. People just listen, they just think. There are very less people who actually take actions to build things, and that too consistently. Market is like very bad. The world is actually not going the way it is supposed to be. That's the reason 80% of the world will fail, will live a mediocre life. The primary reason, they will not take actions. Okay? Now, this is where it comes realization. A simple system, today we said, so, and based upon like our example, you might also see like many of us, we start with the things, we are not able to do it. And this system will definitely work in like 5 years. It will give results. But will we do it for 5 years? And it's not like after 5 years results will come. You will get it maybe 6 months, 1 year, mein aana shuru. But still, will you be committed enough to do this for next 5 years? Okay, will you make this as your lifestyle? These are the questions which many people are not able to solve. And guys, this is how success is built. If you can live with it long enough, you will start accomplishing results. And that's where, guys, there is no competition for success. There is no competition for success. There might be competition for getting job 1,000 to 1, but if you want to become successful and really accomplished in your life, less competition is there. Hardly anybody will reach there, because commitment wise, people just like to complain, give reasons. They are not capable enough to take those actions. Because capability means they have to change their mindset. Potential is there. Okay, everybody has the potential to become success, but they don't apply that. That's the problem with people. So make this, देखो guys, दुनिया का छोड़, forget about the world, what they do, what not. You need to look at your life कि भाई, doesn't matter how the world is operating, I want to succeed, so I will take actions on this. And be it not 5 years, 10 years तक भी करूंगा, but I will do it. It's a self commitment. You're not doing it for the world, you're doing it for yourself. Now comes, you need to know a few things. What is the blocker, okay, for not being consistent at anything? This system or any other thing you start, let's say Udemy course, this course, that course, training on this, on that, any new habit you're trying to form, but we are not able to stay long enough with that. And that is going to cause problems at us. Let's say you started waking up in the morning 6, you dropped after a week, okay, because you were not able to stay committed with that. You started a book reading habit, you dropped after a month. These things has to be lifelong. Exercise, workout, food habits has to be lifelong. Then only you enjoy the results of that. Life is arranged in that manner, it will reward you when you are consistent. Life will reward you if you are consistent. It doesn't reward you just today and tomorrow. Okay, long-term consistency gets rewarded. Now, how the things happen, guys? How do you build consistency? Few things you need to understand. Okay, everyone, do carefully think about this. Okay, there you go. You have to master two primary things: mind and body. You need to understand how these things actually operate in order to become consistent at anything. Okay, there you go, guys. How do you think these things are operating? Mind and the body. When we were born, we were like formatted disk, empty. Okay, mind with nothing, body also like chill, baby. But now as we started growing up, it started consuming data. So everybody is born with zero state. Then we started acquiring knowledge as we started growing up. Our body started doing behaviors. Okay, let's say if you are born in a family of athletes, somebody who is into sports and all, naturally to the children they will also be like, chalo, let's run here, jump there, play with this, that, blah blah blah. Accordingly, your body learned all those patterns of sports. Somebody who is a different culture learns differently. Nothing but whatever you did in your life, your body learned that. Similarly, whatever thoughts you heard from outside, your mind learned that. Okay, now the thing is, how this mind and the body really works is repetition. Something which you repeat, that's how your mind and body grows. If you are repeating any type of thoughts, doesn't matter whether it is good, bad, positive, negative, if you repeat some thoughts long enough, it will become a part of your belief system. So whatever thoughts, guys, this is where it is very sad that some people constantly keep telling themselves that life is so unfair, I am not capable, everybody else gets lucky, I don't get opportunity. Negative thought process will make your mind negative only. Okay, positive thought process, okay, everything is possible, I am great, I can accomplish very good things in my life, I can solve problems, let me take on challenges, life is amazing, we all are lucky, everybody can become successful in the life. If that is your thought process, that's how your mind runs. So whatever thoughts you repeat, your mind becomes that. Positive thoughts makes your mind positive, negative thoughts make your mind negative. Now it is your choice. What thoughts are you repeating? Because that's what you become. This world is open playground for everyone. If I think positive, I will look at the world like that. If you think negative, you will look at the world like that. Okay? Similarly, body wise also it is the same. Whatever actions you keep repeating, the body learns that. Okay, simple thing, dekhte guys. Everybody of you uses mobile and you all use laptops, right? Now when we are doing this, after a certain period of time, your fingers just know how to type things without even watching it. Right? Bas haath rakh do, fingers will automatically type it. Nothing but your hands have memorized that pattern. And we are not talking about right positioning, ASDFG wala typing skills. Nahi. Even if you do a wrong kind of typing, maybe tick, 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 after a certain period of time, your body will memorize that wrong kind of typing also. That means there is nothing right or wrong. It's like whatever you repeat, your body will learn it. Okay? And there are a lot of other facts about it, but the conclusion remains the same. Whatever thoughts you repeat, your mind becomes that. Whatever patterns your body follows, actions your body follows, your body becomes that. Now comes the thing, guys. If your body and nothing but you are training your mind and the body to behave something by repeating certain thoughts or actions on a daily basis. Okay. Now the problem is, if you try to change this pattern, it becomes tough for your mind and the body. Any change in the old system which you taught your mind and the body, any change that you try to do, it doesn't like that change. And what will happen is, if your old body and the mind itself is not liking the change, after a certain period of time, if you don't follow the right practices, after a certain period of time, your mind and the body will say, come on, for the past 15-20 years of your life, you have been doing something like this. Why do you want to change? It will try to pull you back to the old self. And that is where people are not able to stay consistent. This kind of a system, I can tell you, and I can tell you in writing, written, signed agreement, you do this for next 5 years, you will get guaranteed success. You have to do it right, and you have to do it for 5 years. Definite results will come. But your mind and the body will tell you, Arey, I never did anything like this for my past 20 years of my life. If you try to do all of these things, all of a sudden mind body will be like nahi hoga, and after maybe few weeks, you all will roll back to the old version. That is where some of the very great scholars, they came up with a quote: the biggest battle is within you. You are your worst enemy. Outsiders do not have the power to stop you. You yourself are enough to defeat you. Why? Because you means your older version. Unknowingly or knowingly, you have trained your mind and the body to behave in certain manner, to think in certain manner. And now if you want to change, these two guys itself will pull you back. Don't change. That's where the struggle is. And if you know how to hack it, how to change it, everything will become wonderful. Then this system is just one. You can accomplish any more systems like this into your life, and that's how the results will go through. Okay. Hey guys, right now, okay, let me again share the screen. Okay, so simple. So we are talking about mind and the body. These two are the fundas. Okay. Now just look here. How do you train then your mind and the body? Because it is a required habit. You should know how to train it. It is simple. Okay. One example you all should remember, what COVID taught us. Within 2 years, it taught almost every human being on the planet to change the way we all live life. We were all outside people. Okay. We were all outside people. We used to walk, roam, go here and there. COVID mein, yes, we were all at home. People started wearing masks. Now also, like, अच्छा अपने यहाँ तो नहीं हो रहा, इधर थाईलैंड में, बैंकॉक में I am there, so here अभी भी मास्क चल रहा है, so people are wearing it daily. ठीक है. So the point is, here still that system is there. People started adapting to mask culture. People started living at home, closed environment for like 2 years. And just observe and analyze. That kind of a lifestyle we did not have for a very long time, for past whatever life people lived at all age ranges also. Okay. But then after 2 years, every human being, every age range learned to stay at home. Initially it was struggling. People were frustrated, irritated. They wanted to go out. But somehow everybody were trained to be inside. After 1.5 to 2 years, everybody learned that. You can, and guys, people became so much comfortable in that kind of a process. Okay, they just, it became casual for them. Ah, it's okay. You want to be at home? Let's be at home. Okay. Now, this is how the things work out. Okay, all our mind and the body is capable for any kind of training. But point is, we don't do it rightly. Of how this COVID times taught us is, first was, yes, there was force, like the police and everybody, they were standing down, there were restrictions, you cannot go. If there is going, like dandas and all that, people were attacking, mara mari chal rahi thi, right? You cannot go down even for getting eggs, otherwise you have to face do teen lathi, and so much of memes and everything was circling around, right? The point is, one, that there was a forceful system which made us to stick at home, and fear of that, for some people were doing it. Some people were logically like, ha, bhai, it could be risky, let's stay at home, due to whatever reasons, but system was there, choice was there. But eventually human beings changed, and then it all stopped. People started coming back. We are now changing back to the old lifestyle also. So conclusion to be drawn here is, we all can adapt to anything. So next time onwards, don't tell a statement, I cannot wake up in the morning. It's not applicable. We as a human being can change. You're not doing it strong enough so that you stick with it. The problem is your system, your approach is the problem. Don't tell me you cannot do it. It's not possible, because human beings can change. The past 2 years shown us that. Now the thing is, how do you then really change? Okay, simple guys. Okay, there are two states. First is, motivation will get you started. Motivation, inspiration, अरे यार life में कुछ करना है, I want to do something big in my life. That will give you the initial kick for doing something. And then when you are in that motivated state, it becomes easy. And that's the reason for initial 1 week, 2 week, you all will be like, let's do it, let's do it. But after certain time, motivation dies down. And then all of a sudden you realize, whoa, what's happening, man? Why am I doing all these things with my life? It's such a, let me sleep, let me enjoy. So motivation gets you started, but it is not sufficient to do it for a long time. So what you need to do is, you need to build, utilize this power of motivation. Get inspired. So today you are listening about this. I want to build my life system. I want to do this. I want to do that. My life is in my hands. This pumped up energy will make you to take actions. So wake up. Let's wake up tomorrow morning 6 a.m. Doesn't matter what excuses, but I will do it because I am responsible for my life. I'll accomplish great things because I am capable. I believe in myself. These kind of thought process will trigger you to do things. Okay. Now, as soon as you go towards that, while you are in the initial phase, motivated and taking the actions, generally that is the initial first week of whatever. Let's say it is book reading habit, or going to gym, or anything that you want to do, or doing a course on Udemy or anything. While you are in this initial motivated phase, you need to build up second step, which is a system. So motivation, guys, without motivation, you'll not even start. फिर force लगेगा. If motivation is not coming from inside, then external force has to be applied. Like police forced you to stay inside. There will be consequences if you walk outside. By dominance, by force, it will be applied. So, but yeah, if you can force yourself, it is good enough, right? By external force. Okay, if you don't do this habit, this will be the consequence. You can build up some system like that. Okay? But whatever, once this is done, once you get started, your immediate focus should be towards building a system of consistency. Okay, building a system of consistency. Simple hota hai, guys. This is also not that tough. System of consistency is nothing but there has to be a pattern. Now understand, this is where it gets pretty interesting. Okay, how does your mind and the body operate, guys? Based upon repetition. So if you give a pattern, a new pattern to your mind and the body, and you repeat the same pattern again and again and again, you will be training your mind and the body for a new pattern. Okay, now let's say a simple thing. If you want to apply any new habit, let's say about this, anything here, or whichever other habit in your life, you develop a system, nothing but one pattern you have to create, and then this system pattern you have to keep repeating every single day of your life till the time this becomes a habit and your mind and the body is trained for this. And how do you develop pattern? It's simple, guys. Every day has 24 hours. Every day has 24 hours. Develop a pattern. Let's say you want to do a book reading habit, or we are talking about technical course, right? Technical skill upgrade. We are saying do it daily. What your first step should be, you need to fix one time for this. Let's say you want to go to a gym or you want to read a book, fix one time for this. Okay, I will do this every day, let's say 9 a.m. 9 to 9:30, I will be doing this habit. So how do you build the system? We are now getting there. How do you build the system? What is this pattern and system about? First, fix one time for that habit. It could be, let's say, 9 to 10. Okay. Now the thing is, you have to now push yourself for doing it daily. Okay, because it has to become a pattern so that your mind and the body understands, oh, every day morning 9 a.m. this guy does something different which he was not doing for the past 20 years. So initially mind and the body will not like it, but slowly and steadily it's a new pattern which you're training your mind. If every day morning 9 I do something else. Okay, and that kind of a pattern will teach them to be okay to allow you to do new things. Okay, now this is how it works. Fix one time and daily, same time, repeat the habit. Now understand, guys, what happens is, even if you take daily actions, but if you do at different time, the pattern is not formed. Your mind and the body will still stay confused. Sometimes you're doing it at morning 9 a.m, sometimes you're doing at 4 p.m in the evening, sometimes at late. So guys, the pattern is not clear for your mind and the body. So the old system is very rock solid. Your past 20 years, whatever you did, is very rock solid, but the new thing that you're trying to teach, your mind and the body doesn't even recognize that pattern. So stick to the same timing every single day of whatever that habit is. One fixed time, and guys, don't give breaks in between, because as soon as you start putting breaks, this pattern is gone again. And if this pattern is gone, your old life, mind, and the body is strong. It will, anyways, not allow you to do these new things for a long time. So you are training your mind and the body. Okay, bhai, this is my new pattern where every single day, 9 a.m., I upgrade my skill. This pattern now you have to enforce it on your mind and the body. You do it long enough, then they will start allowing you to do it. But if you take breaks in between, if you keep changing your time, sometimes morning, sometimes evening, if that randomness is there, this pattern will never be formed, and you will never be able to overcome your past 20 years of your life. And 80% of the people are not able to do that because they are not sticking with the basics. And then you yourself backfire on yourself. Your mind and the body is like, no, no, no. And just imagine, guys, this is really beauty. Okay, for the past 20 years of your life, you trained your body to sleep like a baby in the morning. सुबह 6 बजे अरे सो जा बेटा सो जा, right? The body is trained to sleep so peacefully in the morning 6 a.m. time due to whatever reasons. Now all of a sudden you start disturbing your body. Arey, let's wake up, let's do this, let's do that. Immediately the body will first say, no, I don't want to do that. That will happen. But you observe your grandparents, majority of your home, right? Grandparents, when they used to wake up, their timing is like 3 a.m, 4 a.m, 5 a.m in the morning, and they lived like that forever, as long as you can remember. For majority of the people, their body was trained for change. So guys, don't doubt your mind and the body. It is the most beautiful equipment which is given for every one of us. If you know how to master it, guys, any system of your life, Be it career success, life success, this, that, blah, blah, blah. You can apply everything. There are so many books written on so many techniques. You can apply all of that on yourself. You need to learn how to have control on your mind and the body. That's where the mastery is. The simple system, how you will do it step by step. First, build a pattern to fix one time. Daily, same time, repeat the habit. How do you repeat it? Maybe set up an alarm. If you need an external reminder, set up an alarm, recurring alarm every day, 9 a.m. it will ring. You have to just train your mind, like as soon as that alarm rings, you have to go and act. Don't even push by 5 minutes. That is your commitment. Okay. Further, on top of that, you can set up an accountability partner. Nothing but along with you, making somebody else also. For example, right now I'm seeing Krishna and Priyanka. So I will decide like this, ki bhai, daily 9, let's do it together. So I will make sure ki bhai, Krishna and Priyanka are also doing it together, and they will make sure ki I am also doing it together. Nothing but what will happen? A system of accountability. So what will happen if, let's say, you have set up an alarm but you're turning off, but now every day when I start 9 a.m. I want to do my technical skill training, but before I start my thing, I will call Krishna, I will call Priyanka. Hey, you guys are doing it right, let's do it. Then what will happen is that accountability. So let's say if someday I don't feel like doing, Krishna will call me. Okay, Ari, now I am doing it, let's do it. And in this pushing, you will start becoming more consistent in applying this. So simple. Daily at the same time, how do you repeat? You set up your alarm, you build up some accountability partner, and let this pattern grow in you. Is the as the pattern starts growing, your mind and the body starts relaxing, because old past is now being rewired. Our brain and the body is created to adapt to new changes at every age. So guys, forget about that where people used to say कि सिर्फ बचपन में ही सीखोगे. Like till the time we die, our brain and the body can adapt. Maybe slowly, maybe time taking might be there, but it can all learn. COVID is time was the best example. You can take that learning. The entire world at every age range changed. That means our body and the mind is that capable to adapt. Okay, live based upon this example for the next 80 years of your life, and I think always you will be able to do it. And just repeat, and after some time, this is another interesting fact, guys. You keep repeating this new pattern, then you would have trained your mind and the body to do this new pattern. After that, even if you want to stop doing this, your mind and the body will be like, nay, let's go and do technical training. Okay, let's go and do technical training, because you did it so much that your mind and the body is now adapted to that. And stopping your own growth, your mind and the body will not allow. That's where you will find successful people, no matter they have all the money, all the success, they don't stop, because they have trained their mind and the body to always think of ideas, take actions, and do things. They cannot really stop themselves. Why is Mukesh Ambani not stopping? Why is Akshay Kumar अभी भी बोलते रहता है सुबह 4 बजे उठ के कर रहा है? Like I still do it, right? They have trained their mind and the body to that habit of constant taking actions. Always. That is their habits now. And they cannot stop it, even if they have accomplished money and everything. If they want to stop it, they would have to just follow a different kind of a system. Okay? Somebody like Akshay Kumar, he should say every day in the morning, if I wake up at 4, घर वालों को बोलना चाहिए डंडे मारो ना. Right? When he says like that, the body and the mind will then slowly start changing. Understand, guys, your magic is your mind and the body can be trained for anything. If you train yourself for good things in life, you will be rewarded. If you train yourself from negative things in life, you will suffer from life. That is your choice. And everybody has the full freedom to train your mind the way you want, both your mind and the body. Okay, so now you choose what you're doing. But this simple system, we already know how we are going to do it. Every week we will do weekly planning. Every day we will do daily planning. Review, maybe by evening or next day together you can combine it, but we will do a review. and then we will keep taking actions in the form of Pomodoros. Next, we will be launching goal setting related some activity, and then let the system run and start enjoying the fruits of these things, and you will be benefited in the long run. Okay, fine, guys. This is what it is. Let me share the attendance. I will put this blog around it, but today's session is going to define how your future will shape up. What habits are right about you, what habits are wrong about you. You have to eliminate wrong ones and grow the right ones. Okay? Fine, 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 fine. Okay, sharing the attendance link. Yeah, Subhash, yeah, please type your question, man. Let me share the link. CT 122 attendance. Pasting it in this chat. Guys, code for today is 4444. Okay. Pooja is saying the names of the people which I shared. So let me share the names as well. Gary Vaynerchuk is one. Gary Vaynerchuk is one. And second, Simon Sinek is other. Okay. Yeah, these two are the names. Put the question in chat, guys. Okay, so guys, just consume all the learnings that we did today, or you can put the question in the attendance so we can discuss it later or whatever. Okay, and guys, tomorrow we will meet up again morning 6 a.m. So push yourself, guys. It's a very beautiful way of living life. Wake up in the morning, you get 2-3 hours, magical hours. You can do a lot in that. You can learn, you can grow, you can stay healthy, your mind can stay fresh. You can look at your day, you can attack your day, relax it down carefully. Okay, and once you have marked your attendance, then we'll be closing the day. Okay, ठीक है everyone, चलो copy the link and yeah, let's start for the day, guys.